Good afternoon, everybody. This is James Cronenberger with Hope for the Community. Again, this year, as we did last year, we're going to be sponsoring a community fair. It's going to be on June 13th from 12 to 4 p.m. Those that are going to have tables at our event, if you could set up between 11 and 12, because we can't have any cars on the parking lot after the setup is complete. We are asking for a donation, though, if you're going to have a table of any amount. It could be $5, $10, $20, because last year it was kind of costly. We served hot dogs to everybody, and I think we made around 250 hot dogs. I have to ask Candace. Her grandson cooked all the hot dogs, and boy, everything turned out great. We had chips, we had water. Um, we had just so much at the event last year. Again, I'm not going to say what we're going to serve this year because we have not discussed it, but I'm sure we're going to plan something. Our email is hopeforohio2024@gmail.com. Hopeforohio2024@gmail.com. We need a raise around $500. That's the reason I'm starting to promote it early. Our event is June 13th, but we need a raise around $600. That's what we spent last year on sponsoring this, and it will be in the parking lot again at 946 Parsons Avenue, Columbus, Ohio 43207. That's the parking lot of the Church for All People on the south end of Columbus. If you'd like to have a table that serves our community, such as reentry, recovery services, drug and alcohol addictions, Department of Aging, Children's Services, sports teams, any organization that has a service that can help people, we'd love to have you at our event. And again, we're just going to ask for a small donation of any amount that you can spare for your table. You do have to bring your own table and chairs, though, like last year. Last year, we probably had close to 250, 300 people that showed up that day. And it was a blast. We had a great range of people, from children all the way up to adults. Candace had something planned for kids last year. Something with crayons and stuff. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm excited again for it this year because, we have an opportunity that we can serve and help people. It's great that we can put on a meal now and then and help feed, but to bring resources to those in need, that's another story, and that is something that really needs to be done. I'm so proud of Hope for the Community and what they have been able to accomplish with the leadership of Candace. For our last spaghetti dinner, Candace and the senior group, senior citizen group that she works with out in Madison County, put together the Johnny Marzetti or spaghetti. I think it was Johnny Marzetti. And boy, everybody loved it. We gave out, I would say, probably 200 hats, gloves, and scarves, and some personal hygiene that we had. So this community fair, we have not picked a name for it yet, but it will be on June 13th from 12 to 4. If you're going to have a table, we ask you to be there an hour early to put up your table, and then you could park your car either on the street or across the street by where the fresh food market is that's run by the church. So I'll be contacting some of the people that I can remember that was here last year. Posters will be made probably closer to the date. All we have right now is the date, which is June 13th. If you would like to volunteer or get involved, feel free to call us at 614-301-2802. Again, that is 614-301-2802. And our Cash App again is $Hope for Ohio. Please help, folks, if you can. Financially, we need it for these events. You know, because anytime you're helping people that are in need, it costs money for the most part because they don't have the money. So let's work together and find a way to unify and help the folks in need, um, not just from the south side of Columbus, throughout the city of Columbus and the state of Ohio. If you're in other areas, you could sponsor an event and put one on as well, um, and bring resources together for your community. It's exciting and it's a challenge because anytime you go out of your comfort zone, anytime you go out to help people, it's out of our comfort zone sometimes. Because these people are no different than you and I. They just fell on hard times. Some left domestic violence situations and they took their kids. They may be homeless. Some might have lost their job. Some might have addiction problems, which they need help to overcome. So we want to be there to help these people. Thank you, folks, and have yourself a great, great day.